resize this. I think we can make this guy a little bit bigger. Show myself over here. Alright. Alright, I'm very curious about what cursed shit is going to be in this. So this is Barney64's new video of completely normal Pokemon Blue playthrough smiley face with the cursed image as the thumbnail. What could go wrong? He's got his logo in there. Nice.
8 gyms stand before me and greatness. A chance at the legendary title of Pokémon Champion. And to be inducted into the Kanto Region Hall of Fame.
Those
But
pixels.
make no mistake. These 8 gym leaders are some of the most revered Pokémon trainers in the entire region. They are each and every one masters of their respective fields, deserving of not only your admiration, but your respect. After all, being a gym leader comes with the expectation that you can gatekeep your badge and, by extension, the Pokémon League from most trainers. But I am not most trainers. In fact, not one of these gym leaders has ever faced off against someone like me, a trainer who truly knows no bounds. On my quest for glory, there is no technique too forbidden. There is nowhere I will not go. There is nothing I will not do to achieve my goal. Today, I am going to desecrate these 8 gyms and lay waste to the entire Kanto region on a crusade to be the very best, like no one ever was. Welcome to my completely normal Pokemon Blue playthrough. Smiley face. By the time I'm done with this utter decimation, you will all remember my name. Let it be etched into the Kanto Halls of Fame for all eternity. The greatest trainer to ever grace this planet was... That's my name, and I'm sticking to it. As for our rival, well, his name is going to be... I will not be taking questions at this time. And with that, my very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A legend of untold destruction and blasphemy. Let's go!
Oh, right. I don't... Alright. I'm not gonna say anything, but...
Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do on any playthrough of Pokemon Blue is to retrieve...
The suspicious post. Fuck.
I've never had someone fuck up 3 words.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it myself, John. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do on any playthrough of Pokemon Blue is to retrieve the suspicious potion. Who put it there? And how did it get in my computer? I don't have the answers. In fact, I don't even have a Pokemon yet. Speaking of, let's talk in depth about each starter Pokemon, going over their individual strengths and weaknesses so as to fully optimize our run. Just kidding, I'm picking Bulbasaur. They might not look like much, but this Bulbasaur will be the Pokemon responsible for sowing the initial seeds of chaos. This Bulbasaur is the physical representation of our plan's potential, tightly locked away, ready.
I always went Charmander. I feel like that's kind of like a generic choice. I think a lot of people always went Charmander because of, you know, the TV show for Charizard and whatnot. I always feel like Bulbasaur is always the people don't go for Bulbasaur as often. I feel like that's kind of the one that the grass type is always the one at the slight disadvantage depending on who they are and which gen you're playing. That caught me off guard.
To flower at any moment. And do I want to give a nickname to Bulbasaur? Do I? E. And with that out the way, it's time for our first trainer battle. Now,
Markiplier
Charmander
enrages.
does outspeed me, and so will always go first, but luckily for me, is literally just a 10-year-old, so spamming tackle is just a winning strategy. As long as I don't get left on 6 HP, this is an easy... Oh, okay, that complicates things. Charmander knows one attack, Scratch. If Scratch crits, it hits for a 6. So just use the suspicious potion, you're thinking, right? No, I was just kidding. This doesn't complicate things in the slightest because every move I make is decisive and calculated. Something you need to understand is, in here, in this game, there is no force above me, not even luck. In here, everything bends to my will and I call it fate. Charmander fucking dies. Nice. E gains 69 XP.
Nice.
And is defeated.
What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Ooh-ah! Gramps, smell you later.
Always always thought that was like the weirdest song on the soundtrack. Also, all that training the rival's gonna do, it's not gonna mean anything. We're never fighting them again. So to get to Brock's gym in Pewter City, we must first travel through Viridian Forest. Unfortunately for us,
You can't go through here. This is private property.
there is an angry old man blocking the only path. We will have to wait until he's had his morning coffee before he will cease this illegal roadblock, and if you think this makes no sense, that's because you are correct. In the original Japanese game
it's true.
Pocket Monsters, the old man is actually drunk, which is why he's on the floor and why his cheeks are all blushy.
Here.
Oh, it was censored.
Wait, listen to my story, hey. Don't go. I'm talking here.
It's implied you then back away from the drunken weirdo, too uncomfortable to progress further. At least until he's sobered up, that is. In any case, we'll need to pass some time. And what better way to do that than by doing someone else's job? For no money? I'm on to you, Viridian City Pokemon owner, you little bitch. Anyway, we make our way back down Route 1 and deliver the package to Professor Oak. It is at this point Professor Oak unveils 2 Pokedexes, of which one is given to me so that Professor Oak can live vicariously through my discoveries, while
I remember Dragon Ball Z? We're in, was it Master Roby's house? Where the drink he's holding keeps changing between beer or it's apple juice or something else, depending on which version of the show it is. I know Team 4-Star really poked at that by having the end credits of Roshi just continuously saying a different drink. It's beer. Now it's apple juice. Now it's this. So it's interesting that the game here, I never realized that it did something similar where the old guy was actually drunk, not just caffeine deficient. Although I did get to play the original Pokemon Green, like the original, the one that was not in English, a long time ago, which was pretty cool to do, actually.
he stays home and bangs my mom.
Hey, Jacqueline, how
Man,
are
he
you?
really knows how to have his cake and eat it too. Joke's on him though, because I have absolutely no plans on filling this dex even slightly, because dex is for fat. Because I'm only going to catch 5 Pokemon on this run, and one of them doesn't really exist. They are missing, if you will. Don't worry, we'll get to all that later. But first, it's someone's birthday today. Someone very special. That's right, it's Raid Shadow Legends. In celebration of their 3rd anniversary, I'm going to be going over my top 3 left arms in Raid Shadow Legends.
Well
Number
placed,
3,
Dad, there.
this
Well placed.
arm. Wow. Number 2, this arm. Wow. And in at number 1, well, that's an arm, all right. So what's new with Raid? Well, if I had to put it in my own words, this month Raid is celebrating its 3rd year anniversary.
I've
And
only
it's
tried Raid
going
once.
to be Raid's kicking things
But
off with free gifts for
I don't
everyone.
give enough
and they're
attention to
adding in a
mobile
bunch
games
of
to really
new
stick
content
with it.
and events. We're talking new champions.
Wow.
New artifact sets.
Wow.
And a fully personalized video showcasing every player's Raid journey and their personal achievements. Wow, I can't
I'm
wait
not gonna
to
skip
watch
it, though.
mine. If that's not enough, they've got a full month of special events and tournaments with some of Raid's best ever prizes on offer, including badass champions, piles and piles of shards, and tons of other goodies. With this anniversary event, there has never been a better time to join the Raid community. If you're not already playing like the cool kids, click a link in
Yeah, mobile
click
games
the
tend to
link in the
be
description or scan this
a little
QR code
weak.
to get a
There's a lot-
$40 birthday
too many
package, which
gotchas.
includes 3 champions,
It's
10
hard to find a
magic
mobile game
XP
that's actually,
brews,
like,
10 Force XP brews, and 10
legit and
Spirit
made in
brews.
good faith.
It'll all be waiting for you here. And don't worry, existing players, I didn't forget about you. You guys can use promo code 3YearsRaid to get your hands on $25 worth of stuff. Click the link in the description. It's just that easy, and I'll see you in Raid
It looks like the
Shadow
one dude
Legends.
from Final Fantasy
Welcome
XIV.
to Viridian Forest. With the roadblock now clear, I was graciously allowed to continue on towards Pewter City. I purchased 7 Pokeballs from the Viridian City store, which I still can't believe I was made to pay for, by the way, and entered the forest. Now, I don't consider myself to be a speedrunner, but I am guilty of speedrunner-adjacent behavior, such as being able to perfectly navigate Viridian Forest without getting one random encounter. Having played this game so many times, this route is just muscle memory at this point. It's like GTA San Andreas cheat codes, some things you just never
Wait,
forget.
there's
We
actu-
do have to fight this bug catcher,
There's
though.
actually a path to get through all of that without an encounter. I didn't know that.
Fighting poses. Oh, it's Weedle.
Go! E!
Listen, I gotta do something to spice up these combat sequences. It's a Game Boy game. So the opponent's Weedle is 3 levels higher than our Bulbasaur, which might strike you as a dangerous challenge, but Weedle's only attack is Poison Sting. And it's not very effective against Bulbasaur.
Unless
our
you get
first
poisoned.
attack crits, Weedle's String Shot fails, and then we get Another crit. Unreal. But you want to know what's better than 2 crits? That's right, 3 crits. And I
triple?
haven't even started manipulating RNG yet. Needless to say, Weedle fucking dies, and Bulbasaur hits level 7. Eland Leech Seed. But we're not out of the woods just yet. Before we enter Pewter City, I'm going to want E to be level 8, so what better way to farm XP than against Metapods who only know Harden? I'm also going to swap Leech Seed into attack slot 1 and Growl into attack slot 3. I'm then going to Growl until I have 36 PP left, Tackle
PP.
until I have 16 PP left, and then spam Leech Seed until Metapod eventually fucking dies. And if this all seems like an incredibly inefficient way to kill a Metapod, I promise you it was all necessary. I will explain why later. Welcome to Pewter City. Built at the foot of a great rocky mountain, Pewter City is home to the Museum of Science and the geological spectacle Mount Moon.
I still think this video is going to take a turn at some point.
Brock specializes in rock-type Pokemon. Also, Brock rhymes with rock. So first things first, we're going to go to the Pokemart to stock up for what's to come. I'm going to buy 1 potion, 1 burn heal, 1 escape rope, 1 awakening, and 1 paralyze heal in that order so I can completely fuck my game later. And now let's go check out Mount Moon.
He's doing some
You're a
in-game
trainer,
reprogramming
right?
here.
Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me.
I'm going to save and quit.
What?
It's kind of like how, if you guys have ever seen the... which Mario is it? I can't remember which Mario it is, where you do the certain moves where you pick up the turtle shells in the exact spots and throw them and jump them in the exact spots, and it causes it to rewrite the code to just bring up the end credits. I feel like he's doing some of that kind of shenanigans.
No, don't do that. If you have the right stuff, go take on Brock.
Oh.
Are you coming?
So now we're gonna walk away, U-turn, and then approach the same guy from the right. I'm gonna bring up this menu, close it immediately, and talk to him one last time.
Oh, this bitch again. You're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me. It's really fucked up that you're doing this.
So you're probably thinking, hey, weren't you about to go fight Brock? And also, what the fuck is this? Well, you are right, I am going to fight Brock, just not right now. Right now, I need to make a little detour. A little detour that was made possible thank you to our adorable little Bulbasaur. Let me explain. Normally, when you trigger the cutscene with the youngster, you are auto-pathed to the gym after the dialogue. This happens because the game looks up the possible positions you could be standing in, and then executes the correct auto-path for you to take once your position has been located in the game's RAM. During this cutscene, all your inputs are disabled except for A so that you can progress dialogue. Oh, and also start on the first frame after this dialogue box closes for some reason, meaning if you put the cursor into the save position before triggering this cutscene, you can save and quit during the cutscene. This lets you reboot the game and walk away, allowing you to trigger the cutscene from the right, something that was never intended to be possible. When you do this, the game attempts to look up your position in RAM to auto-path you, but since where you are standing isn't in the list of places you can be, the game soft locks and you can't do anything. Unless, if the Pokemon in the last position of your party is level 8 with 16 PP left on ability 2 and 36 PP left on ability 3, by flashing the Pokemon menu before starting this cutscene, you have actually just tricked the RAM to look up this exact square you are standing on during the cutscene position check. And since the game has no autopath planned for this scenario, you are pretty much allowed to just walk wherever you want. Of course, you need to be careful to stay reasonably in bounds, because if you don't, this happens. Pretty cool, huh? So why are we doing this? Well, the truth is,
You see, it's one thing to know that this exists. It's another thing to know that somebody figured this out. How would you figure this out? That is some like next level absurdity. Like that's absurd. That is so absurd.
I can't beat Brock with just a level 8 Bulbasaur. I mean, I could, probably. Definitely, actually. I just tested it. But what I have planned is much more fun. For me. So now we're in Cerulean Cave. It's at this point I'm going to change my in-game settings to fast, off, set, for faster text and battle animations because it's time to come clean. Guys, I didn't name my Bulbasaur E because of the funny meme.
Oh.
Well, actually, that's only half true. I did do it for the funny meme, but also, my Bulbasaur needs to have a one-character name for an RNG manipulation I'm about to perform. Remember when I was fighting that Weedle and I said, I haven't even started manipulating RNG yet? Well, what you're about to see is what I was talking about. Also, when I said that I hadn't even started manipulating RNG yet, I lied. I had actually manipulated RNG the very moment I turned on my Game Boy.
Of course you did.
By performing 13...
Do you actually think these character names, like him being Uwa and then the rival being named what it is just random names? If he's going as far as setting up presetting his cursor to save so he can do like a picture perfect one frame thing, there's no coincidental funny names here going on.
Frame-perfect inputs in a row before starting a new game, a sequence now playing in the background with input display, I can manipulate my trainer ID to be 45831. And you're probably sick of hearing this, but I will explain why I did that later. I just thought I'd show you this to familiarize you guys with the concept of RNG manipulation, since this is one I did earlier.
It is
and
the
if
Mario,
me telling you
it's
that
the
you
Mario
can do
turtle
random
shell.
strings of
Yeah, half
inputs
a
in
press,
the
that's
menu
what
to
it is, yeah.
manipulate the outcomes or values of certain things in the game is hurting your head, it's probably time for you to leave. I've already been dumbing things down up to this point because my audience is mostly American, but from here on out, things are gonna get much more complicated. So let's get to this next RNG manipulation sequence, which is actually going to be 2 RNG manipulations back to back, but here's the first one.
So he's holding what, select up and B at the same time. Now he's holding start. Now he's holding A.
Okay, freeze. So what did I just do? Well, to keep things simple, I pressed a specific sequence of buttons, which means that now a Ditto is going to manifest on this exact square.
Why? Oh, okay.
Told you.
Prediction. So, and it's level 55. So he obviously did... He recoded the game to cause the next thing to pop up, which is Ditto, and I'm going to assume it's got to do something with that, was it 45831 or 836 or whatever it was? And something is the ID code for Ditto? It's got to be some bullshit like that, right? It has to be.
Also pause and rewind and bring back the input display. So because my Bulbasaur has a one-character name, if I play literally frame perfectly and throw out a Pokeball on the earliest possible frame of this combat, I will always be in a window of time where the RNG has dictated that Ditto will catch.
Okay. Why?
God, I'm so sick with it. By the way, that trick is not easy. In fact, of everything that you're going to see, this A press right here is the most difficult thing to pull off in the entire run. This is your classic, old-fashioned, homegrown, unmashable, unbufferable, frame-perfect A press. Hit it too late? No catch. Press A too early? You just fucked the RNG manipulation up. No catch. At least the Pokeball throw itself is bufferable, though. Anyway, I got what I came here for, so let's leave.
What?
Welcome back to Pallet Town. How's your head holding up? Still good? That won't do. Let me show you why I needed this Ditto. First, I'm going to want to find a Pokemon in the wild that only knows 2 moves. In this case, Rattata will do. Then I'm going to have Ditto transform into Rattata, swap these 2 moves in the attack menu, and then run away. The game really doesn't like it when you do that, by the way. So now I'm going to take a step to the left, flash my Pokedex to do some spooky shit, and then I'm going to look for another encounter. And because of the shenanigans we performed earlier, Ditto's attack menu now looks like this. Witness the Cool Trainer glitch. And I'm gonna keep the original game sound in for this next part because this glitch is very audio-visual. You're gonna love it. By scrolling down until the attack changes from Cool Trainer and then backing out, you get a beautiful display of my name. It's all coming together. I'm going to flash my item menu and then scroll down my attacks until it once again changes type. From here, I'm once again going to back out and then I'm going to scroll down, open my items, and throw a Pokeball. And this is the real audio, by the way. Now, in the canon timeline of this video, I make this catch, but I also wanted to show you what happens if you fail it, because it's pretty funny. Failing the catch results in the Pokemon screaming in pain as it becomes even more glitched. The text box tells us it's frozen solid, but then it slowly burns to death over the next 30 or so seconds because its health bar has grown exponentially. And there is no music occurring while this happens, by the way, it's just dead silent. I'm not going to make you sit through all of it. So like 30 seconds later, when the Pokemon eventually faints, you are free to repeat the last few steps to try again and catch a glitch Rattata. A Rattata who, once caught, turns out to be Missingno. And again, this is the real game audio when you do this.
This is like some Doki Doki Literature Club, like, creepy shit.
a drama queen. Also, this Missingno is actually Rhydon. Rhydon, this SSN. You've just been totally SSN'd. Send this to 5 friends to not get seasick? Of course, everyone knows that if you catch Missingno, the 6th item in your bag gets 128 added to it. What do you mean you don't know that? I knew that when I was 6 years old. In my
Why does...
6th item in your bag gets 100...
Why does the missing Rattata weigh 3,507 pounds, or 3,507.2 pounds? And apparently is 10 feet tall. I'm assuming that's the dimensions for a different Pokemon, but the only way I can think of that fits that is, like, I don't know, like Dragonite? I don't know.
128 added to it? What do you mean you don't know that? I knew that when I was 6 years old. In my case, I wanted Missingno to bless my Paralyze heals, which was one of the reasons why I purchased the items in Pewter City Mart in that very specific order. And now I'm going to throw 2 Paralyze heals away, making it 127, and flash my Pokedex again because you already know what the fuck it is. 1 Missingno is not enough. Not where I'm going.
How many attempts did this take?
I'm in pain.
Ditto! Oh, what have you done?
So by repeating the exact same cool trainer glitch as before, we can catch another Missingno, which is going to add another 128 to my Paralyze heal for a total of over 255. And once you go over 255 in Pokemon Blue, the game literally bursts at the seams. And once you break through the underflow, reality can be what you make it. You can have whatever you want, and I want power. Now! First, I'm going to throw away anything that isn't already tainted. I will permit nothing pure to accompany me on this sullied road of sinners.
It's a cursed run.
Next, I discard 253 off the top stack of Paralyze Heal and merge the 2 remaining into the already abundant stacks below. And just like that, I'm in. Next, I move the 2nd stack of Paralyze Heals all the way down past this menu into the very memory of the game and swap it with the ID slot. I then take one of these square J's and throw it on the ground. One more Pokedex flash and it's time to acquire my forbidden power. Now, this might look like a basic level 4 Rattata to you, but once I activate my Cool Trainer no Jutsu, Rattata is actually level 127. And when I catch Rattata with a Master Ball, because I have those now, you come to realize, wait, that's no Rattata at all. That's a Charizard. Now we have the ultimate power. Now we can obliterate Brock. Oh, wait, actually, I got a better idea.
Wait,
okay, so
this is all just to destroy, just to defeat Brock with the 127 Charizard?
Going to walk back to Pewter City, but then it hit me. If I walk onto this tile, I can do something much more fun. Swap Charizard to the front. There's a guy in my bucket. Toss this Paralyze Heal. In fact, toss 6 more stacks of Paralyze Heal. Then take this Paralyze Heal, scroll down and put it here, find TM27 and toss 14, swap this J with Ultra Ball, swap HMO4 with Master Ball, swap TM52 with Burn Heal. You keeping up? Toss 19 TM52s, swap this J with HP up, and then toss 8 of these Js away. Job's done. I'm going to walk up, turn around, and talk to this guy because why would I walk to Pewter City to fight a gym leader when I can just wrap reality around myself and bring one to me? Yes,
yeah, of course.
You guessed it.
Yes.
This NPC is none other than...
Brock?
Giovanni? Yeah, not Brock. Like I said, little detour.
I just got there.
Giovanni opens by sending out a level 45 Rhyhorn. I send out my level 127 Charizard. These 2 Pokemon have the same cry, by the way, and set it to Flamethrower. It might not be very effective, but with a 82 level difference, it really doesn't matter what I do here. My Charizard is just too far out of this Indigo League. In fact, my Charizard is so powerful, it's going to get nerfed by the game in real time right here. Oh well, easy come, easy go. And here I'm gonna awkwardly swap to reconstructed audio so you don't have to hear for the rest of this run. You are welcome. Anyway, if you haven't already guessed, this is a flamethrower sweep, and there are no survivors. They're all dead. Nidoqueen.
I do gotta say, that was always a really annoying part of the games, was hearing the constant doo-doo, doo-doo when your Pokemon is at low health, and how it always restarted the sound every button click you did. Because even they did that as always up to, like, at least Gen 3 kept doing that, too.
King. And finally, Rhydon. Rhydon this SSN. You've just been totally SSN'd. Again. And I'm gonna keep getting away with it too. Earth Badge acquired. And now I have been banished to the void for playing God. The punishment fits the crime. But they made one mistake. They sent Giovanni here too. Meaning I have the sacrifice necessary to perform the most forbidden underflow jutsu of them all. First, I'm gonna take these Paralyze Heals and drag them all the way down into the slot where the memory reads your money. Next, I'm going to take Gary here and put him where the game determines brightness.
What?
And now the screen is blue. But we're not done with Gary. We're gonna pick him up again and swap him with this
Why?
funny J. And make sure you're wearing your blue light moisturizer for this next one, because now the screen's really blue. Next, I'm going to take TM37 and pull it upwards to swap it with TM27. And now what we've done cannot be undone. But
How do you
it was
figure
the
this
morally
out?
correct thing to do. Because with great power comes great responsibility. How can I in good conscience become Pokemon champion
be
and
no
perpetuate the
responsibility.
Pokemon League status quo knowing the 8th gym leader of the Kanto circuit is the proud leader of a terrorist organization? This kind of evil cannot be treated timidly with a couple of Pokemon battles. It has to be burnt out at the source. This is where I separate the brain from the body and kill Team Rocket once and for all. Because, in truth, I wasn't banished here to the void for my crimes. I banished Giovanni here for his. And so it is that Giovanni will remain for all eternity in the void, not as a man, but as a computer. A fully functioning, properly configured computer,
turn
by
him
the
into an
way,
AI?
capable of everything any other computer in the game can do. I could deposit a Pokemon inside Giovanni, I could withdraw items from Giovanni, but it's called isolated banishment for a reason, so I really should be going. By now, you're probably getting familiar with the concept of when I move things in my bag, terrible things occur. But don't worry, for my next trick, I'm literally just leaving. It's as that old saying goes, I'm going to fight fire with fire.
Yeah? You gonna let
This is
Giovanni on
Blaine, by the
fire?
way, in case that wasn't obvious. Make it stop, make it stop. And fight fire with fire I did. Growlithe, Ponyta, and Rapidash all fell to the superior flamethrower in one shot. I used Slash to safely put Arcanine in the ground, and that's Blaine defeated in less than 30 seconds. Man, this Game Boy game is so easy, you guys. Volcano badge acquired. Can you tell what I'm doing yet? Can you tell what my master plan is? And can I speed these sections up safe in the knowledge you'll just assume, man, she's really fucking it up. Yeah? Okay, good. Because there's only so many times I can say, and then I swapped this item with this item, before both of us get really bored.
I had a vision of your arrival.
Oh yeah? Did it look like this? So here's Sabrina, 6th gym leader, and responsible for my favorite
Sabrina's
glitched
looking
sprite. Did I wrap reality
interesting.
around myself to bring her here, or did I rift walk to her? I actually don't know anymore. But what I do know is the only reason any
followed
of
the
this
piece of
works
paper.
is due to my rival's name and my trainer ID influencing the things in my underflow menu. Yeah, it's all connected. Anyway, flamethrower sweep. They're all fucking dead. Marsh badge acquired. Okay, so now I just need to walk down here and... Welcome to Fuchsia City. See, I
course.
took you I was escaping the void, and if I go
All
back
this took place
inside, it's
inside a
just
Poké
a
Center.
regular old Poké Center. And now I don't have to hear that anymore. And you know, since we're here in Fuchsia City, we may as well just make a stop at the gym, which is conveniently right next door to where I ended up. How did that happen? Now, Koga's gym requires you to navigate around a maze, which also entails participating in no less than 3 trainer battles. So I'm gonna throw away 1 max elixir and then scroll down to this cancel item,
Just to
use
skip
it,
them?
back out, walk up 2 spaces, flash my Pokemon menu, and exit the wall because, come on, did you really think I was actually gonna do the maze? Flamethrower
just to skip the
sweep.
maze.
Soul badge acquired. We're so close to my favorite part of the run, you guys. So next I'm going to take HMO5
One thing, too, about Barney that has to be said is Barney does not half-ass anything. And that is a quote.
and pull it all the way down into the memory where the game reads money again. Then I'm going to take this cancel flower item and swap it with HMO4, pick it up, put it in brightness, whoa, pick it up again, and finally put it down here. Step up 1 square, throw away 2 of these, swap antidote with Pokeballs,
My brain
throw
is
away
starting
2
to
of these,
cease
and once again I've made this the
to
satanic game
compute
my
what's
parents
happening.
insisted it was.
Okay, we'll flamethrower the hell out of that.
So you guys know what happens when you put a flamethrower to some plants, right? It's super effective. I will admit, though, I hesitated to kill this Vileplume
Oh,
because,
Jesus.
aside from Jigglypuff, this is my favorite Pokemon. Gay Pride acquired. The end is so close now, just a bit further. If you'll follow me outside this gym, you'll come to find this is actually Vermilion City. And
course
now
it
for my
is.
favorite part of the run. By putting max elixirs in the money slot, I can then scroll down and use this mystery item. What is the mystery item, you ask? A surfboard. Because despite being cut long before the game's release, they left behind just enough data for people like me. And by using this surfboard, I can get over to Lieutenant Surge's gym. No cut necessary. Now, Lieutenant Surge's gym requires you to press 2 hidden switches in succession before you can challenge him. Obviously, I am going to
geez.
completely circumvent
That's
this
not
puzzle
gonna
by
happen.
moving things around in my bag. And if you didn't see that coming, I really don't know what to tell you at this point, but congrats on making it this far.
What?
Thunder Badge acquired! Just trust me, it was another flamethrower sweep.
Okay.
And I promise this little detour to Brock is almost over. You've done so well to humor me. But I really quickly just need to walk down one, right one, and then down a couple more until I leave the gym, and then I'm gonna walk back in because this is now Misty's gym in Cerulean City. Real
course it is.
unspiced footage, by the way. And yes, I have yet another trick to avoid unnecessary trainer battles. It's our old friend cancel item. It lets us walk through walls.
Hi, you're a new face.
Yeah? How can you tell? Help! Cascade badge acquired. And finally, it's time to put an end to this, quote, little detour. It's time to fight Brock, the first gym
Getting
leader. And as
bug-brained.
the last bag-related incident plays out to get us there, I just want to say it has been my utmost pleasure to be able to deliver to you the finest item-swapping gameplay on YouTube. You are welcome. Boulder badge acquired. And I'm done. All 8 badges in the reverse order. Still happy. And whilst that's incredibly impressive, if I do say so myself, obtaining these badges wasn't even our end goal, if you'll remember. These badges, just like everything else, are just a means to an end. Every single step taken, every action performed, every item obtained, thrown away, and moved, even healing my Pokémon. It all came to this. To be standing here in this exact point in time and space so that I can become Pokémon champion my way. Did I just literally walk to the end of the game? Yes.
Yes.
How? I don't know. It just works. And now I'm Pokemon Champion. Was there ever anyone more deserving?
Skip
After
the
all,
Elite Four.
Pokemon Champions are honored for their exploits here. Thank you for watching my completely normal Pokemon Blue playthrough. Smiley face.
Is this actually the ending?
Charizard!
Oh,
Hall of Fame!
okay. This is gonna be cursed. The cursed Hall of Fame. E. Nice, nice.
Hall of Fame!
Nice attention to the meme there.
Rhydon!
Don't.
Ride on this.
Wait, hold on. Starring who? Yeah. Barney. Uber Danger? Okay. I actually don't know the others. Oh, Simple Flips I've heard. That was a journey. I still need to check out the part 2 of the final Scarab Lord video. We watched the first part a while back, but I don't think I ever posted it yet. So I still need to post that. It's gonna sound weird. and-
right now. Subscribe. Please watch my stream. Patreon. Like the video.
Yeah, we watched this one a long time. I know it says it's been watched. It actually wasn't watched. Watched this one a long time ago. I'm gonna upload it at some point, but the audio for it's gonna be all weird because my setup wasn't good yet. And then I still need to do this one. I just need to find time to actually do an hour-long video, but it'll happen.